Dun da 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 da. Okay, so this is day 84 of the 100 Days of Narration Challenge, and because it's the start of another week or the end of another week, however way you're looking at it, we are going to do yet another mystery book challenge. And what is the mystery book challenge for those of you who are new to this, but you probably aren't new to this because you've probably been listening all this time, or you are new to this, so I probably should explain myself. Basically, I'm not going to say what the title of this book or whatever I'm reading is, and you, the dear listener, will have to guess what it is. Now, you have one guess, and you can private message me over YouTube or message me over Facebook, my Facebook page, whichever you feel most comfortable with. I would prefer a YouTube page. I would prefer you do it over YouTube, but I realized that the YouTube app on the mobile phones are terrible. They're all terrible, and they don't have all the features that they should have. So, however way you want to get into contact with me. And for all the correct guesses, I will select a winner out of all the correct guesses, and that particular person can then request a 30-second message from me for whatever they feel like, which can be a message from their favorite character, or message on hold, or they can ask me to do like sound effects. I mean, round one, that kind of thing. I've done that before. Or read a passage from a poem, or ask me to scream for 30 seconds straight. Don't ask me to scream for 30 seconds straight. That would be terrible, and I wouldn't like that. So, yeah, did I remember all the rules? I don't think so. I keep forgetting stuff every time, but those are the general rules. Oh, yeah, please do not comment with your answer on this page, because it's it kind of ruins your chances, because then everybody could look at your comment and go, oh my god, he's right, let's just use that as our answer. Wow. And that would not be so great. So yeah, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. I think that was it. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. I'll pick a winner within the next 24 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so, I'm going to do a theme this week as well. This week is going to be reviews of bad things, or bad reviews of good things, or bad reviews of bad things. Basically, something bad is happening, and somebody's written it down for it to be some kind of review for something. Doesn't have to be. I originally made this like reviews of games, but then I found reviews for other things which I wanted to do. So it could be games, it could be movies, it could be books, it could be music. I haven't found any that did music, actually. Nothing really that funny, anyway. So, something along those lines. And that's about all the clue I'm going to give. So, let me just read from today's review, it is a movie review, so that's another clue. This week is all about reviews, and it could be movies, could be books, could be games. There's my And since I've burped, well, that means I'll have to start reading it now, doesn't it? That's why I have to start reading now. Oh, yes, and I forgot the other rule. One more rule. Have to tell me the name of the book or the review I'm doing. Sorry, it doesn't work quite that way, does it? Name of the movie that the person is reviewing, as well as the author of the article itself. There we go. That's it. Most of the time, that's pretty easy, because once you know the name of the book, then you know the name of the author. But in this particular case, reviews, lots of people review it. So that's going to be a little bit harder for you. Yes, it will. So let's start then, shall we? I have no idea why Rob Reiner or anyone else wanted to make this story into a movie, and close examination of the film itself is no help. The movie is one of the most unpleasant, contrived, artificial, clawing experiences I've had at the movies. To call it manipulative would be inaccurate. It has an ambition to manipulate, but fails. The film stars Elijah Wood, who is a wonderful young actor, and if you don't believe me, watch his version of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Sorry, it's just The Adventures of Huck Finn. There's no Huckleberry in there, even though there should be a Huckleberry in there. Here he is stuck in a story that no actor, however wonderful, however young, should be punished with. He plays a kid with inattentive parents who decides to go into court, free himself of them, and go on a worldwide search for nicer parents. This idea is deeply flawed. Children do not lightly separate from their parents, and certainly not on the evidence provided here, where the great parental sin is not paying attention to their kid at the dinner table. The parents, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jason Alexander, have provided Little North with what looks like $1 million house in a Frank Capra neighborhood, all on Dad's salary as a pants inspector. Yes, I know that is supposed to be a fantasy, but the pants inspecting jokes are only the first of several truly awful episodes in this film. North goes into court where the judge is Alan Arkin, proving without the slightest shadow of a doubt that he should never ever appear again in public with any material even vaguely inspired by Groucho Marx. North's case hits the headlines, and since he is such an all-star overachiever, offers pour in from would-be parents all over the world, leading to an odyssey that takes him to Texas, Hawaii, Alaska, and elsewhere. What is the point of the scenes with the auditioning parents? The victimized actors range from Dan Aykroyd as a Texan to Kathy Bates as an Eskimo. They are all seen as broad, desperate comic caricatures. They are not funny. They are not touching. There is no truth in them. They don't even work as parodies. There is an idiocy here that seems almost intentional, as if the filmmakers plotted to leave anything of interest or entertainment value out of these episodes. North is followed on his travels by a mysterious character who appears in many guises. He is the Easter Bunny, a cowboy, a beach bum, and a Federal Express driver who works in several product plugs. Funny, thinks North. This guy looks familiar, and so he is. All of the manifestations are played by Bruce Willis, who is not funny or helpful in any of them. I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience insulting moment of it. Hated the sensibility that thought anyone would like it. Hated the implied insult to the audience by its belief that anyone would be entertained by it. I hold it as an item of faith that Rob Reiner is a gifted filmmaker. Among his credits are This is Spinal Tap, The Sure Thing, The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, and Misery. I list those titles as an incantation against this one. This movie is a bad film, one of the worst movies ever made. But it is not by a bad filmmaker, and must represent some sort of lapse from which Reiner will recover, possibly sooner than I will. And there we are. That was the movie for the film movie review for something which I cannot name. But if you can name it as well as the person who reviewed it, then by all means, private message me the answer over YouTube or on my Facebook page. And if you are one of the people who guessed correctly, out of a list of people who have guessed correctly, I will choose your name using random.org. Choose a random name from random.org. And then you can request for a 30-second message for whatever you feel like asking me for. These days, it can get up to about a minute or so because people have been asking me for pretty long stuff. So, there's that. So yeah, come back tomorrow and we'll do another one of these reviews as well as say who the winner is for this particular challenge. All right, thank you. Hey, you seem like a cool, wonderful, and or awesome individual with impeccable taste in voice actors. So why not follow me on Facebook or Twitter? You can keep up with the latest projects I'm in, or that my friends are in, or that you could be in, because I occasionally post links to open auditions to various projects that require voice acting out there, or that nobody's in, but they're interesting projects nonetheless that you may also find interesting. Also, lots of random thoughts about whatever's on my mind at that particular moment. Usually it's about food or video games, or foodie video games. Anyway, you can follow me on Facebook at OmadonVA or Twitter at Omadon. Hope to see you there.